Well, what are we, about a week and a half away from Thanksgiving?
Hard to believe,
Maybe
yeah.
a little far out to tell what the weather's going to. If you were traveling today, though, beauty.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And I'll tell you what, we got to kind of take these warm, nice days and bottle them up, because obviously we're heading in the season where that will start to change. But our Sky Watchers calling in some pretty decent numbers today. 72 in Soddy Daisy, 73 in East Brainerd, 71 in Somerville, only 63 at Lookout Mountain. Had a little fog there this morning, so if you were driving through there, you noticed that. 64 from Sandra in Athens today, 73 from Billy in Dunlap, and 64 from Dave in Turtletown. Well, let's talk about the 3-degree guarantee, because yesterday Tiffany predicted 69 for a high temperature, just outside of the reach there. It hit 73 officially at the airport this afternoon, but hey, we still have $120 in the jackpot, so go to the website, put your name up, sign on up there to get your chance to win that jackpot at the end of the month. We'll try again tomorrow to add a few more dollars to the pot, but 69 degrees is the forecasted high temperature, what we're going with. We'll see how we do there. Let's look at your temperatures out there now. We're cooling down with those skies pretty much on the partly clear side out there, 40s to the north, upper 40s towards the south. The big story is we actually have a cold front moving through, but it's primarily moving through on the dry side. We got cloud cover that's in place across the area, but high pressure, the big blue H, ushering in that dry air. You can see the clouds to the south and even some rain showers developing with the Gulf of Mexico low pressure, but that's going to stay sadly off to the south. Now, I was talking to one of the biggest weather enthusiasts out there, Chad Kent, earlier today, and he mentioned the word arid. And I said, arid, it's kind of interesting because you think of the desert when you hear that word, very dry. Well, the big blue H brings down dry air. And that's what we're seeing ushering in behind this frontal boundary. So that dry air is going to squish all this deeper moisture that's trying to move north into the area. This would lead to a chance of rain, but I think the dry air, the arid air, I guess you could say, almost like the desert, will win out as we go throughout the next couple of days. We'll actually see a little deeper moisture by the end of the week as a cold front approaches here, and that'll give us our best chance of rain. But even that is not a major chance. So you can see this low pressure, again, with high pressure, kind of squashing this storm system down to the south, keeping all the widespread of rain just to our south. I've got about a 20% chance of a shower on Wednesday, but most of that rain will stay to our south. It's not until Friday when that cold front moves in, it may be able to squeeze out a little extra moisture in the form of a few scattered showers. But heavy rain along the Gulf Coast as we go throughout your next several days, but we stay fairly dry here in the Tennessee Valley. But as that front moves in on Friday, we may be able to squeeze out a little bit of rainfall, but only about a trace to a tenth of an inch on average, maybe a little higher amounts in some isolated spots. We're heading down into the upper 30s to low 40s for us tonight. I do want to remind you, only 42 days until Christmas. Did you think about that? Yeah, it's coming up close. So we got to show you the decorating forecast, right? If you maybe want to get outside when the weather is nice, tomorrow is a good day to do that with temperatures in the 60s, a mixture of sun and clouds. Not too bad. You'd rather decorate now than to wait till it gets cold and wintry and rainy out there, right? We're looking at highs area-wide back in the 60s, but again, those clouds will increase late in the day. Your storm alert 7-day forecast, we'll go with about 69 for you Tuesday, an isolated shower south on Wednesday. Best chance will be on Friday with the front, but nothing too heavy out there. And then right now, the weekend looking dry and somewhat comfortable across the area.